In the book of Genesis, it says that the sons of God came into the daughters of men. They created a hybrid offspring who are called the Nephilim, or the fallen ones. They're referred to as the giants, or the mighty ones, and some believe they were between 8 and 15 feet tall.
This is handed down not only in the Bible, this is also handed down in Sumerian languages, that some of the gods had sex with humans and the offsprings were giants. Mythology is full of giants, and we have to look at these old myths with modern languages, change the word of angel into extraterrestrial. In the beginning of time, extraterrestrials had sex with humans, and the product of this sexual contact were giants.
Is it possible that as geneticists continue to decode the human genome, they will find that among our various hominid ancestors is a missing link to enormous beings from another world?
Ancient DNA is perhaps, for me, the most important area of study in all of my work, because there is the potential chance here that we could find direct evidence of the ancestors of modern humans. I suspect we will find lineages of a race of giants.
Could it be that just like some humans have traces of Neanderthal DNA, there could still be similar traces of alien human giants that scientists have yet to discover? Ancient astronaut theorists believe the answer is a profound yes, and suggest further insights could be revealed in early Judaic texts, which give a curious description of the world's first man, otherwise known as Adam. The Book of Genesis, Chapter 6. Placed just after the story of creation and the generations of Adam and Eve. This section of the Hebrew Bible contains a curious passage.
There is a very interesting teaching in older Kabbalistic traditions that dates back to temple times. Legend states that Adam originally was, by our definition, a giant. That the original Adamic race was not of the same physical stature as we human beings are today. Some claim that the original Adamic race were giants. Is this a legend of symbolism, or is there something actual to it?
Was the biblical Adam a giant? Could it be that all of humanity is descended from a race that was of a much greater stature? And that there was a time on Earth when giants were prevalent and humans were the anomaly?
When we look at the modern evolutionary cycle for human beings, it's still put on the shoulders of Darwinistic views. So anything that steps outside of those viewpoints is usually greatly challenged. Mainstream science has had a very hard time wrapping their head around the idea that there could have been a lost race, part extraterrestrial, part human.
In mythology, the giants were a fact, they did exist. What we are missing are the bones of giants. From time to time, anthropologists found some big bones, but then other anthropologists contradicted it. But definitely giants did exist in the past, and they were the result of a mixture between extraterrestrials and humans.
Do incredible megalithic structures, curious religious traditions repeated in culture after culture, and reports of enormous human remains represent the remnants of a lost civilization of giants? And if so, could these enormous beings have actually had a hand in the creation of humankind? Perhaps one day soon, conclusive evidence of the link between humans and giants will finally come to light. And we will discover that within the mythological tales of our ancestors lies the true history of the human race.